You can you can send a text if you like to 35192. You can watch at alancoxshow.com, and you should, because we have a special guest. He's opening for Bill Squire this weekend. He looks very excited. If you're watching him, he looks very, very excited. Young Martin Malloy is on the show. It's been a long time. You've been on this show before, but not for a long time.
And I used to call in a couple times.
Right.
And I got big news for my career. I'm in Kenan Thompson's Funniest Comic wild card round contest. If I make it past this round, I'll probably get on TV. And
but where it's not on TV. It's like a wild card thing.
The wild card's not on TV. It's an online video.
Gotcha.
And you can vote for me at facebook.com/veryfunnycomedy, but you have to become friends with me on Facebook.
Now, is that a winning proposition for people?
Yes.
To be your friend on Facebook.
Yes, my Facebook page is entertaining.
Okay.
Weird things happen to me. Like I had my library privileges suspended for a week under suspicion of masturbation. I want to tell that story.
Yeah, okay. And I want to hear it. Okay, so hold on. So you're at the library.
In the computer lab.
In the computer lab.
I swear to God, I was only on Ticketmaster.com.
Yep.
And for what? What tickets?
I wanted to see how I was getting paid for selling my Ohio State tickets, which I'm taking a girl to the game on September 10th. My love insurance, Julie Marie.
I was going to say, do you have a girl?
I have a girl I'm trying to get with, but I gave her a stuffed animal and she tore the head off because she thought I put a camera in it.
Now, why do these accusations of being creepy follow you around? Why would she think you would put a camera?
Because I have a mental illness and she's just being.
She also has.
But that doesn't mean that you're creepy. That just Yeah, I know. But Does she also have a mental illness?
She says she does. She says she takes some drug that stops her from being able to come.
Easy. Okay. Right. She can't. Right. She has a hard time.
But I'm up to the challenge.
I understand. Okay. But everybody's on something, though, right?
A lot of people are.
A lot of people are on something. What are you on something?
I'm on Seroquel, which is an antipsychotic, which I got on 2015.
And you took it today, I hope.
Down. I took it. I took it.
You
today.
took your antipsychotic before you came in here.
Everything changed once I got on that.
Right. Because when I met you, when I first came to Cleveland, you were still performing as Schizo Bill.
Yeah, the reason I did that is because I was once asked to be on the Howard Stern show because Voices in My Head gave me winning stock picks, and my boss said I'd be fired, and my mom said she'd have a heart attack, so I started going by a stage name so people wouldn't know who I am.
Oh, your family didn't want to be embarrassed by you using your real name.
Yeah.
Did you care about that, or were you like, fine, I'll just come up with a name, or did that bum you out? You wanted to be known under your actual name?
I wanted to be known under my actual name. Rover, I was a caller in Rover's show, and he is the one that actually gave me the name because I used a fake name Bill, and he called me Schizo Bill.
Schizo Bill. Okay, gotcha. I mean, there's a lot of people in my business who come up with fake names, but I always wanted to use my own name because I'm like, if you become successful, you want your own name out there.
Now, why can you use your own name now?
Because my mom's dead and I don't have that job anymore.
Wait a second. So you perform as Martin Malloy?
Yes.
Is that your name?
That's my name.
That's your name. That's what I thought. Right.
Yeah.
But you're saying you can't use Schizo Bill anymore.
I don't use Schizo Bill
right.
anymore.
Okay, because you're on the antipsychotics.
Well, I'm not schizo anymore because I'm on the antipsychotics.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is that something? My understanding is that something that people aren't necessarily cured of, but it puts you in a much better place.
Yeah, I'm in a much better place.
Yeah. Okay.
I still get paranoid from time to time.
Well, that probably goes with the territory, right?
Yeah.
That's understable.
I was very paranoid about getting thrown in jail for the library incident.
Okay, so let's start at the library. So what time of day is this?
Like 4 p.m.
4 in the afternoon. What branch of the library?
The Lakewood main branch.
Lakewood Library. You're in there the 4 in the afternoon.
In the computer lab.
In the computer lab. How many people are in there? Is everybody?
There's only like 3 people there, and I didn't see anyone masturbating.
Okay.
But someone reported
was
this
a Carl Monday thing? Or
no.
Carl Monday's always out there in that trench coat looking for people whacking it at the
I used to see Carl Monday at the gym. He knows me.
Yeah. Carl Monday goes to a gym.
Yeah.
Or was he looking for people rubbing him out at the gym? Bally's, okay. The one there in Westlake that used to be there.
It's closed.
Yeah, it's closed. It's like the American Muslim Center now or something, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at the Lakewood Library in the afternoon. There's just a few people there. You're on Ticketmaster.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So walk me through this. Somebody accuses you of doing something
They
other
didn't accuse
than
me.
Yeah.
They said somebody reported someone was masturbating at the library, and I was like the only male there.
I see. So
So it's sexist. They could have been a woman masturbating.
Right. So some nosy Nelly comes in, tells an employee, hey, somebody's rubbing one out in there. They come in, see you, and go, this must be the guy.
The cop came in 12 minutes after I got there, and I left, and he stopped me at the elevator, and he says, are your pants unbuckled? And I said, no, and I showed him, and he said, somebody was masturbating up here. And then I leave, and then I come back several days later, and my computer password won't work, and I found I have to talk to the director to get my privileges back.
So even though you said no, and the guy inspected essentially your pants, right?
Yeah.
They
#believe Marty.
they rescinded your privileges at the library for a week.
Yeah.
And so did you go talk to someone when that happened?
I called.
You go, hey, I wasn't
called,
masturbating.
and I never got a hold of the right person. But
you called.
They left me a message saying my privileges were restored.
Do they have a whole department of people that deal with possible masturbation, or is it just whoever you get on the phone?
The director is the one who deals with it, but I dealt with her assistant. And but the thing still wasn't cleared up because she left a message. And then I deleted it, but right when she deleted it, she was saying the detective, and I don't know what she was gonna say.
Right.
Something about the detective. So I didn't know if I was in the clear for good or not.
Right. You didn't know if they were coming after you.
Yeah.
Staking out your house.
But you're good
and
now.
if you're prone to being paranoid, that probably freaked you out for a bit.
I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get a job.
Right.
No one would rent to me. I would be shunned in the comedy community.
Right. I don't think there's anything you could do to get you shunned in the comedy community, though. I think it's probably more of an entree to it if you were caught masturbating in the library. So, but I asked Bill this before you came in. I was curious how you spend your days. Do you work?
Yes, I work at McDonald's, but I plan on quitting my job in 2 years after I buy a house and doing only stand-up comedy.
Okay,
that's
the goal.
I want to make my whole living from stand-up comedy, which isn't that hard because I get disability and I'm only allowed to make $1,350 a month.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay under that until I get famous, and then I'm going to blow past it.
Right. But weren't you on Last Comic Standing?
I was on Last Comic Standing. I want to tell you the joke I told on Last Comic Standing.
I want to be careful here because if it's something that I can't air.
No, you can air it.
Okay.
It's not dirty. I'm going to tell you the two versions, the new version and the old version I told on Last Comic Standing.
Long as it's clean.
It's clean.
Yeah, okay.
When I was on Last Comic Standing, I dressed in a straitjacket, so I knew I was going to get on TV, but I wasn't eligible to move on in the contest because I didn't have a manager. You had to have a manager to move on in the contest.
How did you even get in it?
I responded to a Craigslist ad from Ramsey Casting for people that wanted to dress up in costumes and do something visually stimulating.
Gotcha.
They didn't even want me to tell jokes. They wanted me to juggle fire or something.
They wanted somebody that looked weird.
Yeah.
Not necessarily funny.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I tell my jokes, and they're looking at me like, why aren't you juggling fire? And then finally, the last joke I told was a callback to all my mental illness jokes. I said, my illness robs me of the ability to feel emotion or compassion like normal people. That's why I'm a Republican.
Right.
And they laughed like crazy.
Now, who were the judges? This was in front of the judges?
There were two female judges.
These were like the you had to get past these people. The producers, gotcha, yeah.
And but then they edited it and they put in Norm from Cheers, who didn't laugh at all and said, we have to pass. And I was never in the same room with Norm from Cheers.
And that's how you learned how they make television, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. They can make you look however they want.
They could do this on this next thing that I'm going into, too.
Yeah. So what is the next thing?
Oh, Kenan Thompson's funniest comic contest.
And this is something that you submit like a video to them?
Yeah, but it seems like everyone that submitted a video is in this round. And I'm in third place in Ohio as far as votes go, I think, because they have me listed third in the gallery.
Okay. But this weekend, you're opening up for Bill at the Funny Stop.
Yeah, I'm going to pass out QR codes for people to vote for me.
Is that going to be an exciting gig for you? I mean,
it's really
and Bill
exciting. I've worked with Bill before
for a long time,
and I did really good last time I was at the show, at least at the first show.
Right.
And
he did a set when
I
I recorded Bam Bam, and
right.
smashed.
Yeah.
He killed it.
He's your go-to guy for these specials.
He's so
kind
funny.
of,
He's a great He's a great writer. He's very funny. He's very
I got a lot
adorable.
of new jokes. I got a lot of new jokes.
I need to see you more currently because back then when I was seeing you, it was a lot of kind of you were just more jittery, I think, right? When I
Okay,
would see you, it was like there was a lot of swaying and a lot of
there's still a lot of that.
Is there?
I take propranolol now, and it's an anti-anxiety. It helps me when I perform.
Okay. I mean, under normal circumstances, people might get nervous being up on stage.
Can we do
Yeah.
But you're,
one preview joke?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell. Well, I'm gonna tell.
Tell them the updated version
The
of this
updated
one.
version of the joke is the word homophobic is being misused. It doesn't mean to hate gays. It means fear of gays. The word for hating gays is Republican.
And then,
that's the joke.
and he's got a good tag too.
There you
No,
go.
I'm not gonna tell the tag.
You gotta go see the show.
Oh, that's all right. All right.
What about all the Republicans that are going to be in the crowd? Do you think they'll laugh?
I tell a joke that makes fun of Democrats too.
Oh, okay, there you go. As long as you hit other people.
That's the tag. He hits them
tag,
both.
I hit them both,
Oh,
and
I
it makes
see.
fun of the Democrats even more than the Republicans.
Gotcha. All right.
That's the tag.
Where
That's
did you?
very funny.
You grew up in this area, I assume.
I grew up in Westlake, Ohio.
In
I was
Westlake.
class president.
You went to Westlake High School?
Yeah, I brewed Vote Malloy beer, and that's what won me the election. And
You brewed beer
yeah,
to buy votes from the student
I
body.
put on labels for saying Vote Malloy.
But weren't you all like 16, 17 years old?
Yeah. And I threw a big party.
And the school didn't have a problem with that? Oh, you
No.
had it out like outside of school.
Yeah, outside
I
of
see.
school. I had bumper stickers,
You were
hats,
bribing the
t-shirts.
kids.
Yeah.
So you were what did you do as class president?
You always got to be campaigning.
Yeah. Did you usher in any policies that exist today?
I didn't usher in any policies, but I was wanted for allegedly stealing class funds, but that wasn't true.
Well, you're always getting caught up in something, aren't you? Like,
Yes.
why do you think it is that you attract this suspicion from people?
Because people think I'm weird.
Well, you might be, but that's different than people thinking that guy did something, you know?
Yeah.
And so so what came of that then? They said, "Oh, we think this guy stole money."
It was just a rumor.
Right.
No, there were no official allegations.
Okay. There were no charges filed.
And they
is what
hid
you're
the
saying.
money from me. The other class officers hid the money from me. They said they didn't have it, and the secretary had it the whole time.
Okay. Have you ever you went to college?
Yeah, I have a master's degree, and I have a half of a second master's degree.
You have a master's degree in what?
Public administration.
Oh, I thought you were going to say public masturbation.
You're still doing that on an amateur basis. What were you going to do with what did you want to do? What were you going to do with a master's?
Well, I got a political science degree, so that's what my undergrad. So it led to that. I went to master's degree to get good grades as a master's student to get me into law school, which worked. But normally,
were you on medication the whole time?
No.
You weren't.
Yeah, most of the time.
You were going to be a lawyer
Yeah.
in this state,
Yeah.
not the state of Ohio, in the state you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were going to be a lawyer.
I was trying to. I
Right.
went for a year. I do a joke about it.
Okay.
And I flunked out of law school, and I tried getting back in, saying I flunked out because I was an alcoholic, and if I went to enough AA meetings, they would have let me back in. But then I decided not to go back.
But he was actually going to AA meetings for what, 2 years?
4 years.
4
You were
years.
4 years.
Were you actually a drinker?
I was a drinker.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I don't know if I was an alcoholic.
No, but I mean,
But you weren't actively drinking at that time that you were
No.
going to them. You were just trying to work your way back in because you also went to Gambling Anonymous. And that is different.
I do have a gambling problem, but I haven't gambled on sports since the Super Bowl. I still do the Mega Millions and Powerball.
which Super Bowl? This last
This
Super
last
Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like 1986.
Remember
or
when
something
you
like
won
that.
how much did you win on the scratch off?
$50,000.
You won $50,000
And I
on a
spent it
scratcher.
all on scratch offs.
What? When was this?
2005.
In
And it screwed me
2005.
up. I wasn't able to get disability for 3 years because of that.
Well, yeah, you got $50,000. That'd
Yeah.
probably jam it up. So in the state of Ohio, you scratch off a ticket. Where did you buy this? Like a convenience store? Or
a gas station, BP on Clegg and Lorraine.
Yeah, okay.
And they never put my picture up or anything or my
Did
card.
you want that?
Yeah.
Ohio is one of those states where you can stay anonymous if you want. You wanted people to know.
Yeah.
I got 50 grand.
Yeah.
Weren't you worried then that all these people
I did get robbed. Someone stole a video camera from my place, so someone might have known I won.
Okay. Well, that's the problem is somebody who attracts people who are accusing you of things. You think they might want to rob you or rip you off or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you...
How long did it take you to go through that $50,000?
About a month.
1 month.
Yeah.
You didn't have anyone in your life that was like, let me hang. Did your parents, were they aware of this? Were they alive?
I think your mom was still alive.
No, my mom was dead.
Okay.
So it was just you.
Yeah.
Your parents were dead, and it was just you with $50,000.
Yeah.
Did you have a plan or anything?
No.
Did you think it would last longer
I
than
lost
a
my
month?
condo. I didn't pay my payments on my condo, and I lost my condo.
After you won the money?
Yeah, I didn't pay it still.
Why didn't?
Because I wasn't working.
But,
I hadn't started working at McDonald's till 2006.
But what did you want to do with $50,000? I mean, this was...
You wanted to
This
win
fall-
more
I wanted
money.
to win $1 million. I wasn't satisfied till I got $1 million.
But you had $50,000.
Yeah, I had $50,000.
And so you didn't set any of it aside. You go, look, I'll
I bought a car for $2,000.
for $2,000.
Was that
Yeah.
the PT Cruiser?
No, that was a car I sold to Tim Cornette.
Okay.
That had my dummy that I used to perform with.
Did you wait? But you had the PT Cruiser that got repossessed.
That got repossessed. That was in
Imagine the shame.
2007. That's when I worked as a peer support specialist in mental health.
Yeah.
So the $50,000, how much did you, because they take tax from that. or whatever.
$35,000, but I got some more back in taxes.
Gotcha. But
And
30,
refund.
but you had, at one point, you had basically 35 grand in your
Yeah.
pocket, and you spent that on
Lottery tickets.
lottery tickets. More scratch-offs? Or you were-
Scratch-offs.
Yeah, 35 grand in scratch-offs. So I assume you didn't win $1 million.
No.
No. You
And
lost $35,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few years ago, he sells little trinkets and stuff after shows, and
Yeah, do you have merch?
Yeah, I
does
got
Yeah,
merch.
okay.
He's got stickers, he's got stress balls, and he will sell them, and he'll make like $50-$60 after a show.
Yeah.
And then I found out that he would go directly to the casino.
Oh, God.
I don't do that anymore. I got
Well, you
myself
can't,
banned from the
yeah.
casino. Bill's the one who told me to do that.
So if you, a lot of
I
people,
didn't make him. I suggested you do it, and then you're like, yeah, I should do it.
I mean, most people never come into any kind of money, right?
Yeah.
You come into some money, it's gone immediately.
Yeah.
Because-
I also came into $50,000 from a head injury.
Is the head injury what put you in this state?
It could be.
Yeah. When was the head injury?
1990.
1990. Were you in college then?
I was in college. I got hit by a car in front of my fraternity house.
Okay. You're a
Wait, wait,
pedestrian?
wait.
You're,
I'm a
you're
pedestrian.
walking around?
They took off.
Yeah.
But I was able to get money from my insurance company under uninsured motorists.
Okay.
I thought
And so that puts you in a bet. Were you,
I thought you were trying to jump over the car.
I did jump over the car.
but it hit you
It
and it
hit me.
flipped you over
hit
the
me
car.
and I
yeah.
rolled on the
Okay.
windshield, did a flip in the air, and landed on my head.
Was this at nighttime, like they couldn't see you, or what were the circumstances surrounding you getting
They
hit
hit
by
a
this
car in the back lot, and everyone yelled Marty like I was supposed to do something, so I had to go out and stop the car as it
Okay.
came down the one-way street. I knew we had to go down.
Before the head injury, were you?
Oh, okay.
Before the head injury, were you schizophrenic?
No,
No,
the
so-
only mental illness I had before the head injury was I had a psychosomatic disorder, which I don't even think it's considered a mental illness.
Understood. So the head injury is really what put all this other stuff in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long of a process was that of you trying to sue somebody to get? You sued the guy, or it was just insurance?
No, my
money?
insurance money.
So on
they
two
never caught
separate
the guy.
on two separate occasions, you've had $50,000.
Three, when my parents died.
There's people pulling their hair out right now listening to this. On three separate occasions, you've had $50,000.
Yeah.
Is any of it socked away?
No.
No. Do you regret that, or is you're like, hey, listen, man, you can always make more money. You can't make more time. Maybe you'll
I'll
maybe you'll
make
hit
more
another
money.
scratch.
I'm going to
yeah.
buy a house from Habitat for Humanity. I'm trying to buy a house from Habitat for Humanity in Euclid.
Okay. What's the process of that?
I got to do 200 volunteer hours after I get accepted, but I got to pay down my credit cards first and then save up $1,500.
Okay.
He's a man with a plan.
But these plans, it sounds like any plan that is contingent on you saving money might be doomed.
I'm paying off $400 a month on my credit cards.
Okay. So you can, yeah.
I'm saving money now.
Gotcha. Good for you. Will you make any money from this weekend?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going
to
to sell merch.
No, you can sell merch.
I can sell merch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to record your stuff, and we're going to put it on, we're going to send it to Sirius XM and stuff like that, too. So,
okay, cool.
So hopefully, and I'm going to give you some money for coming out and doing everything. So you'll make money this weekend.
Yeah, I'll make some money.
That's a hell of a story, boy.
Yeah,
he's a hell of a story.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Marty's a very interesting guy, very sweet guy, very, very funny guy, too.
Martin Malloy is opening for Bill Squire this weekend at the Funny Stop.
Can you do the Frisbee joke?
Yeah. I saw a bunch of flat earthers playing basketball. They were using a Frisbee. Come see me at facebook.com/veryfunnycomedy.
I kind of gave away but you get it.
We get it. All right. What's the Facebook again?
Facebook.com/veryfunnycomedy. You can
Very
vote
Funny
for me in the
Comedy.
Keenan Thompson's Funniest Comic Contest.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, it's good to see you. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Am I done?
Yeah, let me go to a break here. Yeah, you're done. That's all good. Martin Malloy is going to be with Bill Squire. He's got places to go, Bill. He can't be hanging around. He's got to get buy some scratchers or something. Bye, buddy. Am I done? Yeah, all right. I'm just going to watch. I like that. He's like, I got to get the hell out of here, right?
Oh, my gosh.
No
that's the
pleasantries, no nothing. He's
best
like,
exit ever.
yeah, all right, I'm done. Thank you. You're holding me up, dude. I'm going to take a break, and if you want to text for something, 35192, you can listen wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Your afternoon drive is brought to you by the Ken Ganley Auto Group, Ohio's #1 automotive retailer.
As a small business owner, the last thing you need are nonsense fees on internet and phone service. Spectrum Business doesn't have any of the nonsense fees other providers charge.
CenturyLink charges me a